Thank you for tuning in with Enchantress. That is me, theBabbler. That is me on this evolutionary high of an uprise at this time. And here I am, being summoned by Spirit to speak. Although I get glimpses sometimes of all these kind of things, the spirit that I speak that takes over me, I received an epiphany earlier in the day. I might have blogged about it in some kind of way in my cryptic poetic stance of a trance that I go into, and I dive deep and allow for these free flow of words to come out and speak these things that are significant in some kind of way. And so with that being said, Spirit is leading the way, which is actually if we were to paint the whole of everything that we are, if we were going to describe that bold, then I would say I am a piece of my mind, I am a piece of my heart, I am a piece of my body, I am a piece of my soul, and all of those things embodied with them intricately. If we wanted to break it apart to give it a little kick, a label, a spin, then we would see that all these little divisions equate to many little small parts that make up each part of the division, mind, body, heart, and soul, which all put together equates to spirit so bold. Oh, spirit takes hold. I'm sold. And so, learning to obey my thirst on this galactic command post. Oh, this is a little sprinkle of a little concoction of just some herbs that add a little more protective barriers, fields, and shields. It's all a matter of perception, conception, and how it is that we understand or understand for this overstand, because our understand would be earthly man, our understand would be our own shrine. The overstand would be knowing the two consciously, boo. And I know I add boo because it just rhymes. It's not that I speak that way at any given time. It's just part of the poetry that rhymes. And words with friends that get us to be together in some kind of way to communicate in this kind of elevate evolution that not many will get. But the seeds are the seeds that get planted anyways. Watch and wait, for the seahorse spirit is here to reveal that when we watch and we wait with the patience that even just think temperance brings into our atmosphere, into our sphere of existence, just by being conscious. I haven't coughed all day, and up until Spirit started summoning me to record, all of a sudden I started coughing, and it made me think just how energetically breakthroughing. Yeah, I'm making up words. So what? This is for myself to go against the grain or the resistance of not always having had listened to Spirit, and still taking my sweet ass time, because that's what us Sagittarians do. You cannot tell us what to do the moment that you tell us what to do, even if we were going to do it. Now you have to wait just a little while longer before we get to it, unless it's like a real time constraint, and then depending on the levelings of other astrological factors existing in your chart, you might be either, mature or immature about certain kind of things, depending on the leveling of things, but starfish spirit, open to infinite possibility, to all the things that is existing within each and every one of us that's happening at this time, that we are consciously awakening to every single multi-dimensional leveling of a second, of a millisecond, of a metrosecond, of a galactic second, in this earthly, Canary Spirit, sing your own song. Sing your own song all day long, every single moment long. Even when you're met with people that are asking you to stop. Do you know how often it's very it's sad. But this is not going to be an emotional, outpouring of just how, devastating this insensitive world can be to one another due to this horrific conditioning that we are freaking crumbling, the tower-like effects that is happening here. When we get into our growing, our showing, our knowing, and get out of that trickster spirit of illusion that exists, think on your feet, to think for yourself, to know for yourself, to believe in yourself. That is something that we have not been conditioned to. Look at fuck spirit again. Think on your feet, feel on your feet, breathe, know your beats. What song do you sing? Canary sings its song. What song is yours? Rabbit Spirit, now is a lucky time. Okay, where support you shall receive if you energize the support that you are to gift yourself. To give yourself this support at this time. Now is a lucky time to gift yourself this, because you know what? Be the change you want to see in this world. I'm not saying I'm not a fuck up. I'm not saying I have not made mistakes. I'm not saying that I'm still not paying for some of my mistakes. I'm not saying karma doesn't exist. It has to exist now in this realm of existence, for we have conditioned it so. So of course we reap what we sow when we understand that. But there are star seeds that are born on this land who are teaching that upper hand of command of consciousness that exists, that is birthing into existence these other kind of seed of children. I'm giving it a name, but it is what it is, no matter what state, race, sex, gender, national, place of birth, fucking just all these things that can label you. Whatever this earth is going to label you, mouse spirit, tend to the small things. You are that drop in the ocean, but you are the ocean. You know? Womb bat spirit, be at home in your own, your no, for you, for your ultimate growth too. It's beautiful. Owl spirit, you see clearly now. Wombat spirit, be at home in that. I get told I'm emotional. Oh, you're so dramatic. That makes me a drama queen, because I express myself so free. Well, excuse me for speaking so free. To be so free to speak for me, you see. Oh, some might say, oh, that's an attitude, you see. Oh, she got so much sass on her. Well, let me check her and show her my placement in this chart, because ego wants to go full head on and say, Do you not know who you're speaking to? Are we not more than these bodies? Or we're going to play that we don't know about those lands beneath the veil, you see. But then some might go to church and say, oh, I praise thee. I praise thee. Oh, yeah. But I'm a hypocrite, you see, on these flat lands of a rose-colored spectacle that wants to go and be like its own spectacle of koi fish spirit. There's always enough. But they'll feed you like you are starving for some loving. My throat chakra is unchoking. See? This and that are true. Forgive too. You got it? Relax. Take a pulse. I know. Okay. So, so much for truth. what is truth, you know? And to be at this leveling of evolution, no matter what leveling of elevation you currently are. Oh, now I'm understanding. I tell you, I started pulling the Uno cards. I don't know why they're speaking to me, but they are. Okay, and so I keep getting the sign of the, is it the reverse? I don't know. But I keep getting that, and I keep getting that in reference to some other cards that I pull. And then what I'm getting from that is the back and forth. Because the arrows are like, it's like the fish, the duality of the fish and Piscean waters. Like the ability to feel all things, the opposite of the other thing, and its opposite, to be swimming in opposite directions, going this way, because you feel the pull of the whole, because you get it into the pieces, but you've already ripped it apart into the parts, because that's part of the conditioning, to rip everything apart and make it all separate from each other, and you're craving every single little aspect of it, but then shunning darker sides parts of it. But meanwhile, trying, you know, so much nonsense going on, if you ask me. Peace Spirit says, sweet results away. With the more that you just continue to do, the miracles are endless. Okay, Cow Spirit speaks. Peacock Spirit, let it shine. Bring your cock out this time, okay? Let it shine and you're aligned. Peacock Spirit, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, getting back into even just my nowadays of how many try to like silence my waves and be like, can you tone it down a notch? Can you up it up a notch? You know how hard it is, especially on these lands, to work and be the truth that transcends illusion? This is the third time for me, Dragonfly today. I almost bought this phone piece to go behind my phone. That was a dragonfly. And then I said no, because of something else. And yeah, because I never changed that one. Okay, so now yeah. But yes, third time. And then, what's the other one? I think it was a tattoo. I have so many. How many tattoos do you have? Do you like tattoos? What's your judgment and thoughts about tattoos? Like, are you like opposed to them because you're above tattoos? Or are you for tattoos and it's just not for you? Like, really, what is your conditioning of your viewpoints, your judgment, silent judgment on tattoos? Like, is it like old school, like tattoos are not like professional, or like Dragonfly, truth transcends illusion, like Chameleon Spirit, act as if I'm so cool. Someone said I have a nice laugh today, so you know what, and then I realized too, which is the funny part, because that's like being brought in. And so I'm learning to, you see, we all have lots of work to do, and to be open to the reception of the great things that happen to us in our daily lives. Like, you have to be grateful for every single part of it, and you have to be mindful of how it shows itself to you in those little things, the baby steps, everything that we all do and that we encounter. So the fact that even someone had said, oh, you know, you have a nice laugh. Embrace the in-between. The in-between can sometimes be the uncomfortable feelings that you feel so deep when some certain things are happening on the external lens. The in-between is how you feel about these kind of things, and then externalizing it too, like the balance that you have to find in this loop of being able to stabilize yourself too. A rebirth is assured. Bat Spirit. But what was I saying? So yeah, so just being told that, you know, self-conscious is back. It's just like, well, back in the day when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I still wish I was a kid again. But anyways, it's not that song. But I stopped laughing. But here's how evolution plays, you know, magic. I said thank you. Let's shine. Squirrels. But I mean, I started laughing again within after I had to get over the whole like conscious not knowing the old conditioned self, just not knowing, you know, how poorly I have once handled compliments. Like I was never like receptive to them. And we have to think about that sense of self-worth that we don't necessarily find within ourselves when we really face it and look in the mirror. Just about all the different things that we've done on a daily basis for so many years without even realizing it, to hear of how we block ourselves off to receiving the very things that we hold near and dear with ourselves, based off of our poor handlings and conditioned habits and behaviors and thoughts and feelings that we have towards ourselves, that cause us to like not allow ourselves to receive just very basic necessary things, just as something as simple as, you have a nice laugh. Well, but thank you. No, but, you know, conditioned through trauma, for, you know, that's been my path. How I've never been able to take a compliment. Somebody says a compliment, I say one back, or somebody says a compliment, or you counteract it with an attack, or, you know, like we all have our own ways of just like, you know, no, like, you know, like blocking it, resisting it, like not acknowledging that. Just fucking say thank you. Like, thank you. Which brings me to my dear soul bro. He shared a dream that he had with me, and had said something about like the pants that I was wearing, and how that in his dream that he was like, you know, she looks really cute, like you look really good. So in the dream he stopped to give me that compliment, and I was like, thank you, and I just kept like walking in the woods, or like which is the energy that I give off now, this jolly, like, you know, hyper, like, galactic, angelic fairy that's just here. This and that are true, you know what I mean? I'm letting it shine all the time from my you know? So when you shared the dream, I looked at him, I'm like, thank you. Okay. So yeah, groundhog spirit. Time to let go of old conditioned behaviors, patterns, views. Like, really meet yourself too. Like, this and that are true. Like, what is truth for you? Like, how nice it should feel for you to be able to receive these beautiful things that others give to you in spirit. The value. Cat spirit. Claim your independence. Oh yeah, that's another thing that's on the rise. Oh, this love is free. Love is free. Love is free. Love is free to be, to soar, to fly, to elevate, to evolutionize on its own time, in its own time. Starfish spirit, open to infinite possibility. Dolphin spirit, this and that are true. We're breaking through. And with that being said, like, I'm just really thankful. I'm always going to be emotional when I start saying, oh, I'm just really thankful, and then I start crying like a fucking baby. But ant spirit, time to collaborate, okay? Time for me, time for you to bring a gentle touch. Bring a gentle touch. Let's see what he's going to say. So the things that we need to do by being nicer, kinder to ourselves, centering on the worth that we feel for ourselves and how adorable we truly are. Get back into that baby spirit, that inner child in you before all the horrible people in this world made you feel some type of way because they too were hurt in some kind of way. Hurt people. like, before all of that, go back into that inner child and meet with that inner child and give yourself, that inner child, the very thing that you would fucking need for yourself as your inner child, knowing that whatever it was that you lacked or that you felt happened to you that may have not been right or righteous, true, or even good or horrible, whatever that wrong, let's make it right. But you got to be conscious, and you got to be bright in that consciousness for yourself, because it's a dark corner, a dark shadowy side that we don't like to freaking bring to light, but it needs you to transmute, you know. So see the bigger picture. Squirrels are beautiful. The giraffes, they can see far. They sleep. Did you know that giraffes sleep for like 3 or 4 hours at a time? They don't need to sleep in the same kind of like, you know, circadian sleep cycle systems that we got going on for ourselves. And they see nice and far, long and far. Visionary psychics. They know. Dog spirit, be loyal to what you love. Who you love? Where are you showing love? Why are you holding back love? Why feeling like a dog spirit, that loyal spirit, that protective spirit, that playful spirit, that royal loyal, that rub my belly kind of spirit, that joyful spirit, that I'll lick your whole face spirit? What mask is it hiding behind that's not being this dog spirited? Be loyal to what you love instead of wanting to hide. See the bigger picture. Turtle spirit. Sea turtles have been for me on this, like, I keep seeing this too. Like, giraffes are one of my freaking, just listen, all the animals. I'm animal lovers. There's an alert from everything and everything and everything and everything and everybody. I swear. Turtle spirit, slow and steady wins the race. Hopping on my horse and I'm galloping. Just speeding up shit. Grasshopper spirit, take a leap of faith. That's Skippy. Used to be in track. That's fact. Skunk spirit, what we were speaking about. Know your worth. Know your worth. Know your worth. Okay? This and that are true. Dolphin spirit speaks to you. One of my favorites. I have no favorites. But I rarely ever say favorites. Because I find the beauty in and I try to appreciate every single thing in its own light. Bright light. Even in its dark. So I'm going to read one. Brown bear spirit, take the time out. I love this. I love that this came up because bear. I was talking to bear earlier. For the bear. Alright, one for the road. One for the road. One for the road. Thank you for tuning in. Seriously. And I'm just very grateful for the growing channel. Now, I'm seeing that I'm getting more new subscribers too, which is like totally dope and totally cool. I'm at 80 something now, which, you know, I know compared to like other tubers and stuff, it might not seem much, but you know what? I've come a long way. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And over 10,000 views now, which is like, okay, somebody's watching. So thank you. You know, make sure to like comment, share, subscribe, and you know, like engage with me this times. If you want to send me an email, you can. eastmeetswest spiritualservices@gmail.com. You know, and things be cool. I am very unique and very eccentric in my own right in terms of how I do things. I have a lifetime of dealing with things. And you know what? Everybody and everything is unique in itself. And to be able to see that and just explore that by dissecting that so that you can understand that for your own understand, so that you can overstand. And that's pretty much what we were talking about before. I stopped with the understand, overstand. You understand your concept, your world, your truth, your right. On an understand, which is the externals, the world already created. They have its own, it has its own understanding. Earth has its own understanding. Your society has its own understanding. This is like, okay, so that's the understanding of these lands. Like, you know, your understanding is of your own universe, your own world, your own understanding about whatever is existing on this understanding. Your placement in that, so that you may overstand it and in full alignment rock out however it is that you're going to rock out for yourself, understanding the understanding for your overstanding, you know, that kind of thing. And you know, that takes a lot of mindfulness living, that takes a lot of conscious effort, that takes a lot of practice, that takes a lot of like dedication, willpower, strength, and a lot of fucking looking at yourself in the mirror and just being as real as can be, you know. And to be able to assist people on that as well has been really remarkably humbling for me on a whole experience. It truly amazes me. We're gonna go with pig spirit. Use your mind wisely. Mind, body, heart, and soul. Infusion, spirit taking hold. Number 47, I saw 74. I was going to say 74. I was going to say it backwards. 47, 74. Maybe that means something to you. 17, 11. Also number 11. Breaking it down into number 2. 11 being, you know, relationships. Also a master number. Then breaking it down into 2, duality. Union, unification, infusion, DNA, I think of. Use your mind wisely. Mind, body, heart, and soul is what I hear, you know. Speak. Isn't it the year of the pig? Okay, but thank you for tuning in and for showing support and, you know, just being here. Everything happens for a reason. There's no coincidence in anything. So also make sure to check out my blog, which is also my other wonderful, fabulous portal that I absolutely adore and fuels so much of my own passions and creations in there, and being able to express myself freely with, you know, my words with my friends in my head. So that's at enchantingbabble.blogspot.com. And also follow me on Instagram. I'm pretty loud over there as well. So it's at Enchantress, ENCHANTRESS, the one and only Enchantress. So, you know, it's pretty dope. I'm very, 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 and I don't want to get into like of how thankful I am, but I am. I'm just gonna read Pig Spirit, okay? If I can find the page, I'm gonna read it. Thank you. Pig Spirit appears to remind you of the right use of intelligence, a gift we all have that is meant to be used with love, compassion, and discernment. Intelligence means recognizing the value of intuition partnered with smarts and common sense, which leads to intelligent solutions. When Pig Spirit appears, you are called to respect your analytical mind and use it for the highest good, recognizing that all facts must be considered even when they do not fit with what you know already. Spirit blesses us with wisdom when we allow Pig Spirit to nudge us into open-minded, thoughtful dialogues, whether with others or internally, as we mull over our ideas and what we have come to understand. You are intelligent and capable of clear-minded thinking, shaped by the wisdom you have accumulated and the intuition that would tell you when you have more learning to do, because not all facts are in. Now is a time that your decision-making powers are reliable, for you are in alignment with Pig Spirit's keen intelligence. Are you ruminating, turning thoughts around and around in your head, but not getting nearer to a decision or a solution? Pig Spirit is here to protect you from analysis paralysis. Let your mind rest now and allow your intelligence to mingle with the mysteries of intuitive guidance. Releasing your tight hold on facts and unsolved puzzles, whether it be a relationship or any other aspect of your life. In fact, now might be a good time to think about something else altogether and release your grip on needing to know. When your thought processes are muddied by fear and anxiety, allow pig spirit to lead you back to the right use of your natural intelligence. Take a break, relax, and release that ball of worry. Soon, the smart choice will become clear to you. More facts may be needed, more digging for information, and more questioning when seeking to learn more. Enjoy the process of using your thinking prowess. All the elements of your intelligence are reliably guiding you now once you're given your mind a rest. Take a break. Porcupine spirit, time for the beginner mind. Love is all around. The miracles are endless. Trust in the magic. And be here now. Hummingbird. Second time today. I travel this multi-dimensional planet lots. Trust and believe me on that one. But it's clear. It's not easy. Especially when you always thought you was right. It's not about being right or wrong. It's just about knowing your placement now. You can change your mind tomorrow. It's okay to not know. That's the control factor of the external stimuli that stimulates us dead inside. Because we're too focused on the externalized version of these lives, calling it the only thing that exists. And then praying to a God that they miss. Yes. My cat's hiss. I hiss too. I'm still a nice person. But that's for me to know. And to know. For my own growth. So that way when Tom, Dick, and Harry want to come over here and say, she not nice, I don't get all defensive and shit. I don't waste my energy field on that kind of lower vibrational frequency that I choose to have remembered from once upon a time ago. And then I know from these seeds that have been sowed, the experiences that I know, and I'm just like, whoa, hold up, wait a minute, I will not engage with that optical illusion of pollution, of toxicity, to slither and hiss its way to me. Oh yes, the devil does speak. Oh, dramatic is me, of course. Well, you try to come here and disrupt my center that I work so hard for, because you want to call me not nice. Now look at me, not being nice. Well, dramatic as hell. Go write a poem about you, how nice you and your crew was not to me. Oh, dramatic is me. Art is free, but arguing with thee over stupidity? Not on this channel. Bobcat spirit. Don't they like live alone in caves? Like, get out of my way. I will eat you alive. Buffalo spirit. The abundant universe will provide. Oh yes. Steak, please. But anywho, be peace. The top spirit. Be peace. You know what I mean? So I'm seeing that I was babbling and babbling and babbling, and I got emotional, and you know, there was a lot of things that have been discussed in this channel. I tell you, it's always going to be different. The world is but a canvas to the imagination, and that was said by Henry David Thoreau. That's how I want to read it. Thoreau. But it's not. But it's okay because I'm silly. I got also told today that I could be a good clown. Well, at least I turn those frowns upside down. I'll be the clown. The full answering sound. Like, okay. Leap of faith, diving in. I take the dive. Deep sea divers, I poetically fried on this channel. I got called a clown today. Be playful. Okay? Be playful. Because you can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles out of my way. We can see clearly now the rain is gone. Let it rain on me though. I like rain. I spell rain differently than all of you. I spell rain R-E-I-G-N all the time. Give with gratitude and grace because we can see clearly now the rain is gone. I guess that's gonna be the title. And also it's getting to be like, you know, because YouTube likes to sometimes play with me. Spirit has a plan though. So I want this to all upload. Tend to the small things. Trust in divine. Trust in divine. Clear out the clutter of the mind at this time. Spirit has planned. Thank you for tuning in. I totally appreciate you. All the information should be in the description box below. Something's getting cleared. Seriously. Oh, if I had them on me. Next time I'll bring the Uno cards to see numbers, days, hours, minutes, seconds. How many lovers do they have? How many obstacles, blockages are currently affecting one's path? The Uno cards, they're so great. I have fun with them. Trust the great mystery. And be at home with all of it. Okay. It was a pleasure. Till we channel again, my friends. Thank you for tuning in with Enchantress. That's me. theBabbler, that is me. On this evolutionary uprise of a high rise at this time. Life is a mystery. Let's enjoy the ride.